Welcome to the initiative.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the initiative. Happy 100 subscribers to us, I guess. Today's quote comes from Venom25, and the quote is as follows. "You've all trusted me this far, and frankly, I don't know why, but I promise you, this is just the beginning. What comes next is going to be the hardest thing we've ever faced. But if you're in, I am too. So if this is it, if our final days are coming, let them come. And this time, we'll face them together." Great series, by the way. Today we're going to be talking about more info about the Miles Morales game, and also a little bit more info about Marvel's Avengers.
I know they're in the building.
They could be standing right next to you. They almost have what they want. Absolute control.
He shot Nick Fury.
Want to see my lease?
And it won't end there.
It's run by people with agendas.
On the ground, now! Hands behind your back!
Alright guys, so today I just wanted to update you about the Miles Morales game. We have received confirmation from Jason Schreier, I think that's how you say his name, that the Miles Morales game is not attached to a remaster. It's not the full sequel to Marvel's Spider-Man PS4. It is instead a spin-off game, completely standalone, that, continues the story from the first Spider-Man game on the PS4, but it isn't a full, complete sequel to the plot lines established there. It just follows Miles Morales sometime after the game. And apparently it will be similar in scope to Uncharted Lost Legacy. Those are Jason's words, not mine. And I think that's an interesting comparison, number one, because, well, a lot of people have made that comparison, but also because the director of Uncharted Lost Legacy is working on Marvel's Avengers game, which we will talk about very soon. But also I looked up the runtime for Uncharted Lost Legacy, and that game was around 10 to 13 hours, if I'm being generous, based on the research that I just did about it. So I guess we can expect the Miles Morales game to be somewhere around that ballpark, which I think is a good amount of time. I played Control on the PlayStation 4 recently, and Control was also around the 15-hour mark, maybe more if you do all the side missions, which I definitely focused on a lot. So moving on, we're going to talk about this cool theory I found on Twitter. This guy, K-Yoon DVD on Twitter, posted this theory about the Miles Morales game, which I think is definitely plausible. He states that he thinks the Miles game takes place in the time that Spider-Geddon happened. If you don't know, Spider-Geddon was a comic series that actually included the Peter Parker from Spider-Man PS4 and is canon to the Marvel Comics history now. So very interesting idea. I think this is totally 100% possible that the Miles game takes place during this time. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I myself am also starting to get more of a feel about what's going on. So I'm getting more excited about possibly playing the game. When it was first announced, I was like, well, maybe I can skip it. I like that I say when it was first announced as if it was a long time ago. It was literally yesterday. But, I'm getting a little more excited. But I'm still a little hesitant, to be honest, just because of my own personal reasons. So that is pretty much all the updates so far. The Miles game is confirmed to be a standalone spin-off in the vein of Uncharted Lost Legacy. And there's a theory that I kind of agree with, that it might take place during Spider-Geddon when Peter is not in the universe. So he entrusts Miles to take care of the city for him. Cool. So now I want to talk about some Marvel's Avengers news, which is very short, but the Marvel's Avengers Twitter page released some images of Kamala Khan's room in the game, which can be used for Zoom wallpapers. And in one of these images, we get two cool reveals. First of all, we get this reveal of Hawkeye on a picture by Kamala's bedstand, which, interesting. I mean, you can't really see Hawkeye, but you can tell guy with a bow, that's probably Hawkeye. And then above Kamala's bed is this Captain Marvel poster, which features what we can all assume is the Captain Marvel design in the game. So this is our first look at Captain Marvel. I think it's safe to say that Hawkeye and Captain Marvel will be some of the first characters to be on the expanded roster of Marvel's Avengers at this point, since they have been the most teased so far. Also, Hank Pym. I think Hawkeye, Captain Marvel, Hank Pym, we can expect these characters to become playable fairly soon after launch. So that's very interesting, and there's our first look at Captain Marvel. What do you guys think of Captain Marvel's design in the game? I feel nothing negative or positive towards it. She just kind of looks like how you would expect. I mean, she looks very much like her comic counterpart, which you can also see in the image of Kamala's room. She also, the textures on her costume very much resemble the textures that are used in the Captain Marvel costume in the movies, so nothing too out of the ordinary here. So what do you guys think of that design? What do you guys think about the news regarding the Miles Morales game and how it is like sort of an in-between game leading up to the full sequel to Spider-Man PS4? Let me know your thoughts, and I hope you're having a great day.